Welcome to the We Share a Common Thread show. Hi, I'm Mark Cochran, President and Chief Executive Officer of Jeanne d'Arc Credit Union. And that phrase, we share a common thread, has a lot of meaning for us. We began our credit union in the acre of Lowell over 100 years ago, and we were formed to serve members that have modest means and really needed financial education to improve their lives. When we rolled that concept forward to today, we created something called the Money Strong for Life Challenge. And it's today that we're going to talk about that challenge. And to my right is Anne-Marie Bisson, Assistant Vice President of Jeanne d'Arc Credit Union of Financial Education.
Thank you, Mark. We're really happy today to have with us Nicole and Bobby Leo. They're the winners of our 2012 Money Strong for Life Challenge. So welcome and thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
So you applied for the challenge along with your two daughters because it's a family challenge. And how old are they?
Gabby will be 3 this weekend and Layla is 8.
Okay. So can you just tell us about how you found out about the challenge?
I love the online banking, so I'm always on there. And I just saw a banner one day and didn't really pay it any mind, and I just kept looking. I'm like, you know what is that? And I looked at it and I was like, that would be pretty cool to get into that. And downloaded the application and sent it in on a whim.
So tell us just a little bit about the application.
The application was really long. It wasn't difficult. There weren't questions that were, just so hard to understand. It was very easy to understand. It was just hard to realize the actual answers. It's really easy to just cover up your problems and pretend that they're not there. To see it in black and white was a little difficult for me. So it took me a little while to finish it, but we got it in.
And how did you feel when you were chosen? Did you have mixed feelings about that?
I
would say, we just didn't really think it would happen. Like, that was just kind of, you always put something in and you just never really think anything, but you never get a call back from it. It was just more of a, are you for real? Like, really? Us?
Really?
Oh, okay.
And then when we did get it, we were just like, we're just not going to let them down.
Yeah.
So just thinking back to that point, either last December or in January, what do you think your biggest obstacle was financially?
Just managing our debt and our income.
Mine?
The both of us had just different styles of doing things, and it was just so good to have our two coaches just come from outside, not know us from a hole in the wall, and be like, this isn't right.
Yeah,
should be doing it this way.
Yeah, you doing.
And once we got that, everything just kept rolling.
That's pretty much, yeah. I was kind of I was kind of more put back at. I wasn't as involved as I probably should have been, and it kind of woke me up to what was really going on and kind of brought me into the whole scene of it, which was nice.
I don't think that's that unusual. I think a lot of times in a couple, there's one person who is the manager of the money, and the other one's kind of in the dark, so don't feel too bad. But let's just talk about your first meeting with the coaches, and tell us a little bit about your coaches and how that first meeting went.
Oh,
we had
boy.
2 amazing coaches, Nancy and Emily. Our first meeting, I think we were there for 3 hours, if not more.
Yeah, it was tough.
It was so tough. It was just so hot in that room. All of us were just like, oh my goodness, what are we doing?
So they were tough? Or it was
oh no, it was just between me learning some of the things that I didn't know. I didn't know how far back we were on this and that, and
it was rough.
Two strangers that we've only met for maybe a half hour before, that we're showing them everything. That it was as much of a surprise to me, and they were troopers. They stuck around for it.